Tonight, the Florida Speaker of the House is going on the record in his very first local television interview since the legislative session ended. All new at 6, ABC Action News anchor Paul LaGrone sat down with the Speaker. So, Paul, a lot of ground to cover here, right?
Yeah, there sure was, Wendy. We talked about everything from the controversial education bill to this tweet that the Speaker of the House sent out with his arm wrapped around Mr. 305.
When the state paid rapper Pitbull $1 million for this tourism video, House Speaker Richard Corcoran sued to make the contract public. Then just last week, this tweet from the Speaker, hanging with my good friend.
If ever there was a snapshot of the notion that sometimes politics can make strange bedfellows, perhaps that's a perfect portrait.
So I think you can be friends with people and still have opposite viewpoints. What we got together about was transforming kids' lives in inner cities who are Title I students and making them have that opportunity, that future that they deserve.
Where are the leaders worthy of the title?
Corcoran, now fresh off his first legislative session as Speaker, made his own video touting what he calls a transformative change in Tallahassee.
What we did really was fight against the status quo, fight against the powers that be, fight against all those people when you follow the money who just want the money and want to keep it. And when you go crashing against those people, it's very, very difficult.
Since the session has wrapped up, your critics have said that the way this session ended was business as usual. They're saying backdoor deals, last-minute bills shoved through.
It was absolutely the most open, transparent, and accountable budget process we've ever had. Nothing can get put into the budget late in conference at all, zero for the first time ever, and you have to give an explanation of exactly what those projects do. These are things that have never existed in the history of our state. So now they try to throw stuff up against the wall and says, well, it was done in secret, it was done improperly. None of that is true. What is true is that we passed the transformative pro-parent, pro-teacher, pro-student bill that the status quo doesn't like.
Fighting the status quo and taking some heat for it, his loudest critics say that the Speaker is auditioning for a run at the governor's office. Now, I asked him directly today if he plans to run for governor. He says he will think about it next year.